Marvin the Mighty Mouse and the Missing Cheese. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house on the edge of town, there lived a teeny tiny mouse named Marvin. But don't let his size fool you, Marvin was no ordinary mouse. He fancied himself a mighty adventurer, with a taste for adventure as big as his appetite for cheese. One sunny morning, Marvin woke up with a rumble in his tummy. He hopped out of his matchbox bed and rubbed his little paws together. "Today's the day," he squeaked. "Today I'll find the most marvelous, magnificent, mouth-watering chunk of cheese in the whole wide world." Marvin zoomed out of his mouse hole and darted into the kitchen, where he knew the humans kept their delicious cheeses. He crept along the floor, his nose twitching at the scent of cheddar, Gouda, and, his favorite, Swiss cheese with its big, inviting holes. But when Marvin reached the counter, something was wrong. The cheese was gone. All of it. "Holy cheese puffs!" Marvin squeaked. Where did it all go? He scampered around the kitchen, looking under pots, pans, and even inside the toaster. The cheese had vanished. Just when Marvin was about to give up, he heard a strange noise, a muffled giggle, followed by the sound of chewing. Thought Marvin, "I smell something fishy, and it's not the fish." He followed the sound all the way to the living room, and there, lounging on the sofa, was the family's lazy cat, Whiskers. But instead of taking a cat nap, Whiskers was munching on a gigantic hunk of cheese. "Whiskers!" Marvin gasped. "That's my cheese." Whiskers paused mid-bite and grinned lazily. Well, if it isn't Marvin the Mighty Mouse," the cat purred. "Looks like you're too late. This cheese is mine now." Marvin wasn't about to let Whiskers get away with it. He put on his tiny superhero cape and struck a heroic pose. "I challenge you to a duel," he declared, pointing dramatically at Whiskers with a toothpick sword. Whiskers laughed so hard that he almost dropped the cheese. "A duel? With a toothpick? You must be kidding." But Marvin wasn't kidding. He jumped onto the arm of the sofa and launched himself at the cheese, his toothpick sword held high. The battle was on. Marvin darted left, then right, dodging Whiskers' lazy swipes. The cat tried to catch him, but Marvin was too quick. He dashed across Whiskers' tail, zoomed up his whiskers, and swung from his ear like a tiny trapeze artist. Finally, with one mighty leap, Marvin snatched the cheese right out of Whiskers' paws. "I did it!" Marvin cheered, holding up the cheese triumphantly. Whiskers sighed and shrugged. "Fine, you win this time, Marvin. But I'll be back for more cheese tomorrow." Marvin winked. "I'll be ready for you, Whiskers. You can count on it." And from that day on, Marvin the Mighty Mouse and Whiskers the cat had a friendly rivalry over the kitchen's finest cheeses. But no matter how much they squabbled, they always ended up sharing a nibble, because even the fiercest adventurers need a snack break. The end.